Welcome to the Email and Social Media section of the Digital Literacy Condor course. I will discuss some things surrounding professional email use and how to use social media responsibly. I will also show you a few video examples. Take out a notebook and pen so that you may take notes. Let's get started. Our first topic will be about email. Oh, let's check out the printer. Why am I creating an email address? Nowadays, nearly everything we encounter requires us to have an email address, from simply wanting to utilize a mobile app to supplying our school or business with this method of contact. It is extremely important to always keep in mind the reason for creating an email account. Some people may have multiple email accounts, and this is absolutely acceptable. These people may have all school things in one account, all work things in another account, and so on. However, if you're not the type to want multiple accounts, you can create a general email account that you would feel comfortable utilizing for both personal and professional reasons. Now, what does a general email account mean? For this course, a general email account is an email account that you can use for your personal or business, or an email account that transfers well to the real world. It's all in the email username. You'll want to have a username that won't turn off potential employers, professors, or classmates. For example, many people will use their first initial and last name as their email. It's simple and easy to remember. For example, fname@generalemail.com. You'll want to stay away from sharing your personal email with business-related correspondence if you have an email username that isn't quite as general. For example, if you have an email like igetshmoney@email.com, mylipglosspoppin@email.com, blueeyedshorty@email.com, or simple but elaborate 478-39120_67538@email.com, you should think about creating a more general username that won't cause any typos. Too many numbers and weird punctuation can do this. Let's watch a video on some email address examples.
My first email address was x.lemon.zest.
So is the best.
lil.ms.trouble.
Creature517.
Big Boy Wilson.
Mickey Dripper 96.
Groovy Esme 101.
Your email address, the way you come across, is the most important part.
Don't let it be something childish.
Just stick to your name, no catchphrases.
I definitely don't think they'd employ me with lil.ms.trouble.
Get yourself job ready with Barclays Life Skills.
Okay, now let's talk about writing emails since we have a general understanding of what a professional email should contain. Sometimes email communication is the initial or only contact we have with people, so you'll want to make a good impression. In order to maintain your professionalism, let's go over some basic email writing tips to keep in mind. Number 1, it is important to format your email with a greeting or header, a body, and a closing statement. Number 2, always use proper English. You never want to text speak in an email. Number 3, always utilize the spell check function. Typos happen to everyone. And number 4, do not leave the subject line blank. Let the receiver know what that email is concerning. Now let's watch a short video on some professional email writing tips.
Hey everybody, we're back, and today we're talking about how to write a professional email. I'm going to give you guys 5 quick tips on how to write a great professional email. Let's get started. Tip number 1, send this email from a professional email address. If your email address is sexybunny5, it's not that professional, right? It's just not that professional. So make sure that your professional email is coming from a professional email address. The second thing, make sure that your subject line is searchable. I want you guys to think to yourself, if I send this email now, about a summer internship for next year, and 3 months from now, the person who I send the email to is trying to find it in their crazy inbox, what are they gonna search to find my email? So for example, the word summer internship should be in that title, or else when that employer goes to search for you, they're not gonna be able to find the email. So again, number 1, professional email address. Number 2, a searchable, search-worthy subject line. Number 3, I want you guys to have a professional but not overly formal greeting, and then what I call the warm-up line. So that's going to be a, hi John Smith, hope you're well today. Hi Bob Sanders, so nice to connect with you on LinkedIn. Hi Jimmy Choo. Hi Jimmy Choo, I'm so glad we could connect over email, okay? So it's the greeting and your warm-up line. You're not doing a dear sir or madam, and you're also not doing a, hey Jimmy Bob, all right? So you're kind of walking that line between being too casual and then overly formal when it's not necessary. So again, number 1, professional email address. Number 2, strong subject line. Number 3, you want a professional greeting and a sweet, soft warm-up line. All right, number 4, the email itself, keep it short. Don't put that entire cover letter into the body of that email. No one wants to open up a 4-paragraph email. That is way too much. So I want you to keep your email short, sweet, and to the point. Who are you? Why are you writing? And what is your question, okay? So your email should essentially be 1 paragraph, okay? You're gonna say hello, you're gonna have your 1-paragraph email, and then you're gonna close it out, and that's gonna be it. So keep it short, sweet, and to the point. If you are asking for an internship or a job, definitely include your resume and cover letter, but do it as PDF attachments, okay? And then the close, okay? A strong close is my 5th tip for writing a professional email. You're gonna close it out by saying, thank you so much for taking the time to read my note. I appreciate your feedback and I'm excited to hear back from you. Okay? So you wanna make sure that you're addressing the fact that executives are busy, that they're taking the time to read your note. And again, you wanna talk about that next step. You look forward to hearing back. And then I like to use best, Lauren Berger. Some people go with sincerely. Either one works great, but follow my tips and write a great professional email.
Okay, so now that we know how to write a professional email, let's talk about email within the workplace. While there are some basic tips that everyone should keep in mind, there are also points of etiquette expected within the workplace. Number 1, keep it professional at all times. It's a private conversation for face-to-face or for after work. Number 2, never gossip via email. Once you hit send, you have very little control over what happens to that email. Number 3, do not forward out emails that do not need to be forwarded. Number 4, don't spam people with chain emails or do not submit someone else's email to a subscription service. Number 5, be mindful of proper punctuation. Exclamation points are the main culprit here, but also an excess of punctuation marks can be confusing or send the wrong message. Number 6, keep your email clean, short, and simple. If you need to write a long email, that's okay. Just make sure it's organized neatly. Number 7, include a signature. You may be emailing someone who knows all of the ways to contact you, but not everyone will know that information, especially if your email gets forwarded to other parties. Number 8, not everything is email appropriate. Sometimes there are matters that need to be communicated verbally to avoid confusion or to reach a mutual understanding more quickly with the person. Don't be afraid to call that person instead of emailing them. They'll probably appreciate it as well. Number 9, lastly, remember that your email is a reflection of you. If your emails are messy and disorganized, this can affect your reputation within your workplace as someone who doesn't care about the impression they're giving. Now, that was quite a bit of information. If at any point you need to go back, please feel free to do so that you may take the appropriate notes that you feel are most important to you.